what do you call them? The indicators. I want to kind of I need like a checklist
So
from like
you ready to live trade, or you gonna do a demo account?
I want to do a living. I want to do both. I'm ready to put something in the account, but I want to start with a demo account. So I'm ready to do both.
Okay, I'm gonna give myself about two more weeks to get just more studying before opening up my demo, and then
Excuse me,
maybe
guys.
you can connect on that.
The ID numbers in the chat.
Because I heard that you on a 30-day mission.
Say it again.
Was you on a 30-day mission for trying to do certain amount of pips a day for 30 days?
Yeah, I gave myself 30 days until August 2nd. I want to be able to start trading to where I can, be at least $50 a day.
So I want to have you started, I guess, a couple of days ago, or I like to get in on that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how I've been seeing you on the calls. I just been on the calls. I'm in my Candlestick Bible and another little reference book that I bought. But yeah, I'm just gonna follow her blue line strategy. Just gonna keep it very simple. Stick to exactly what she say, and just go from there.
I'm ready, so I'm in full support because we do it as a team, and then we can really grow a little bit knowledge and results.
Exactly. And I've been seeing Brother Gino on there too. So the more people that we can get on the village, we start to really make it an active group, then, we can start to disseminate that amongst the others and, really, really make that more of more of our group, the trading part.
Yeah, okay, I'm ready. So I don't know if you want to talk later, but I'm ready. Like I'm serious. I'm getting ready. This is how serious I am.
Hey, JB, don't take over the call.
I forgot.
Do this later.
I thought you gave me.
We'll talk after the call, JB.
After the call. Huh?
I'm sorry.
All right, you guys.
Forgive me, y'all. I was going to take off.
No, that's a good conversation. You guys should still definitely pick that up later.
Okay.
Definitely pick that up later. Greetings, you guys. Sorry about the mix-up and lateness. We both are at work, and a lot is going on. So I'm glad you guys are here. We're gonna get this started. I wanted to give you guys an update on these wallets again. Me and Bola were looking at wallets this morning again, trying to see what wallets are good for receiving payments. Now, we told you about Bird, and it's a good wallet to transfer your money in so you can make the payments. But I was looking at it, I was under the impression you would be able to receive and then transfer your money, change it over in the wallet to USD so you can, transfer it to your bank. And I was mistaken about that. You can't do that in that wallet. Some of these wallets are like third party, which means they hook up with another, a website, so you can transfer your money or transfer your crypto over to that website and then have it changed to USD. I don't really care for that. It might be it might have to be done in some cases, but it just depends on the individual. Now, who I know for certain does not do that is Coinbase. I think there are some others that do that you are able to directly have your money switched over to their coin exchange into a USD wallet, or whichever type of money that you would like it to be. And then you can transfer that you can use that money to pay for the coins directly in there, or, you just keep it in there like it's a bank. Because I have money in there, in my Coinbase. I really didn't want to recommend Coinbase for anything just because they are affiliated with the government. But just keep in mind that you are able to use it in order to get quick funds, have your funds transferred by crypto there, and then you're able to transfer that crypto to switch it over to USD. And then you can send it to your bank directly from the Coinbase. That's my preferred method, being able to, transfer right in the same place. But as I said, I was looking at the different wallets, me and Bola, and that's been a little bit elusive. I haven't seen a lot of wallets that are direct like that. You can do it, but it's just you got to go through somebody else, a middle person, in order to do it. I don't really care for that. Like I said, it's better for me just going through one exchange, and then it's going to your wallet or going to your bank account. So that being said, just keep in mind that you don't want to put a whole lot of money or necessarily have your money go to your Bird wallet or whatever wallet it is if you're trying to get your cash immediately or right away within a couple of days. You want to have another method until we can figure out how you can have it more direct if that's possible, or at least a means where it doesn't take that long. If it's got to go through a third party, we want to make sure that the third party is reputable and safe, and that it's not going to take you forever to get your money when you get paid. So Bola, you have anything to add to what I just said?
Tanya,
Uh-huh.
this is Robert. Good
Yes,
morning.
Robert.
Good morning,
Great
Trust
sunrise.
family. Hey, can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Blockchain. Is anybody heard of blockchain?
Yeah, I went on blockchain and I was having trouble getting that to work. So I have to go back and look at that again. Are you able to transfer funds through that directly?
Yes, you can. And the whole purpose of having a wallet is to be your own bank. In other words, with blockchain, your own bank. There's no middleman.
That's what blockchain. A lot of these other wallets are not direct. We went through a lot of them and we can see it. They use middle people.
Now, I don't know about you all, but I would love to just be the only one between me and the person I'm dealing with.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. And with blockchain, that's the only way it is. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And they sell the same thing, the wallets. They have a cold wallet and a hot wallet, which you can purchase on your hot wallet and you can store on your cold wallet. I thought that was more important than anything. And then you don't have to worry about anything other than making your transaction as an individual with nobody involved in it. Okay? See where I'm coming from?
Can I ask a question? So you're saying that blockchain will allow you to do your transaction with the exact individual that you want to do the business with, period.
That's right. No middleman.
That's exactly what I want. I've been using Trust Wallet. I like that. Trust Wallet allows me to transfer my my coins from Coinbase to Trust Wallet easily. And I haven't found anything that's that easy and I can understand it and it doesn't give me any problems. I see it transfer within a couple of minutes or what. So I like that. But I'm gonna try this blockchain. That might be another one.
Yes, blockchain.
Okay, Robert, let me ask you this question. Do you mind helping to show people how to do it, like having a Zoom so people can walk through it together? Because we want to make sure that people are able to have a direct to get paid. We don't want people having to go through middle people. I definitely am not about to do that. Because like I said, it's just much safer not having to worry about it going through a middle.
Okay, the best thing you can do is go to blockchain.com, okay? And they will actually do a one-on-one with you themselves. You can go to blockchain and they'll show you exactly how you can purchase a cold wallet and a hot wallet. And they explain everything to you.
Well, we don't want to take people through doing, all the extra stuff yet. We want the simplest thing, because we got to remember that some people are familiar with this and some people have no idea. I spent an hour almost in helping somebody earlier to set up a simple wallet. So I'm saying we want to do some basic stuff. People who are familiar and have the time, it's easier for us to just jump on a Zoom together and walk through it, you know, when you have time versus sending people to something and, you know, having them, you know, not, because sometimes these places, when you go to them, they are not as patient. They assume that people know more than they know about it. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's easier when we get together because we understand that, you know.
That's fine. You're gonna have to help me at that because, like I say, I'm still learning how to do this, but I know that blockchain can be of some great value to you if you don't want nobody in the middle of your business. You want just
Oh, no, I'm not saying, I don't doubt that part. That's not what I'm
yeah.
talking about. I'm talking about us all getting together on a
Yeah.
Zoom and doing a class like we've been doing, not going to blockchain website and all of that. Because sometimes that's not as simple as, you know, it seems when you go to those places. I've done it in the past where you talk to somebody and they're not as patient or tell you things, or they leave stuff out and that kind of thing, and you mess up. You know, you could end up messing up your wallet and that kind of thing. We don't want to, you know, have that happen. So if you already have a wallet set up and you know a little bit
I
about
do.
your
I already
wallet,
have one set up. I can show you how to do it. That's no problem.
that's what I'm talking about. We get on a Zoom and we just, you know, you just show, just like I've been doing with the Bird wallet. You just show people, you know, on the Zoom, you know, we walk through it, you know, go from point to point and share with people. And we only want to do the basic for now. People can learn about the hot and cold, the difference and all of that kind of stuff later.
Well, see, I got a book that'll give you a one-on-one, huh?
Yeah, I
Hello?
can hear you, Bola.
Okay, so something I want to bring up is basically, Robert, are you able to directly buy Bitcoin with your blockchain account?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
So you have
They'll let you know what you can buy. They have a variety of Bitcoin that you can buy.
Okay, so what we've run into, some of the issues that we've run into, myself and Tanya, I believe, is the inability to purchase, you know, Bitcoin directly through blockchain because of difficulties with our financial institutions, and that's depending on, you know, each person's financial, like whatever bank or bank card they have, they could run into issues.
I can barely hear Bola.
He's kind of like an echo there, Bola. You got a connection. It sounds like your connection.
You can turn it up a little bit, you know, turn up your volume a little bit.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Just wondering if I'm still there.
Oh, yeah, you're still here. Bola's reconnecting, I believe.
Is
And
that better?
Yes.
I'm sorry, you guys. I need to stop for a second because I need to do this real fast.
All right.
Everybody, can you please say happy B-Day, happy Born Day, happy Earth Day to Adrian?
Happy birthday.
It's Adrian's Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day, Adrian.
Earth Day.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday.
Made it.
Happy birthday.
Thank you guys so much.
Very welcome. Very welcome. Okay. I just had to break in there with that. I didn't want to forget.
No worries.
All right. Okay, Bola, what were you saying before you had to come back on again? About the institutions being different.
Okay, there we go. All right, so can you hear me better now?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right, great. Yeah, the mic on my computer has issues, to say the least. So yeah, always join from my phone so people can hear. All right, so what I was basically just saying is, you know, Tanya and myself, we run into issues. We are unable to purchase cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, directly through the blockchain as a result of, I guess, maybe our financial institutions.
Okay.
So, that's just something that's
Do they
like
have,
that's one of the major issues.
do they
that-
have records of your
Go ahead.
financial institution, Bola?
What is it?
Does blockchain have a record of your financial institution?
No, and that's the issue. Like, I'm with a federal credit union, and they don't have NASA Federal Credit Union in blockchain. It's not one of the options that comes up.
Do you have an ATM card from that institution?
Yeah,
Visa, MasterCard, or which one?
yeah, I do. Visa.
A Visa? Well,
Yeah.
they'll take your Visa if you're gonna buy from them. But you have to set up a cold and hot wallet with them. Otherwise, they won't even do business with you.
Oh, so you gotta, that maybe that's the issue then.
Yes, you have to set up, should I say, your account, your routing number, and just like you would go to a bank and get all this information, you have to do that with blockchain before they'll do any business with you. And then you have to go through. They actually take you through a 3-stage area where you have to verify everything, and then they allow you to purchase anything that you want.
We've done that. We have wallets already. We've done that with several
I
wallets.
don't think we have the hot and cold wallet.
I don't have a hot and cold wallet, but I
With
have done
blockchain.
that with several wallets. Yeah,
Right.
not with
I'm just
blockchain.
dealing. We're
Well,
just
see, you
dealing
have
with the-
That's
we're
what
just
I'm trying to
dealing
get
with
you
the
to
regular-
understand. You have to be with blockchain in order to purchase from blockchain. They're not going to
Yes,
deal with you if you don't.
yes,
if you're not with blockchain.
That's not the problem I'm having. I understand that perfectly.
Okay.
We know that we have to be with blockchain. I said there were some issues and I had to figure out what, because sometimes they have their process when they're doing their screenings and some stuff, they don't necessarily tell you what it is. You have to figure it out. It can be your VPN is blocking something or what have you. But I said I'll figure out what the deal is, why I'm not able to access it properly. But
Right.
I was saying that we want to make sure that people have a way to have a direct line. So that's what my point is. Not that we're trying to figure out how to do it, because we know, how to go through it.
How to get it done. I understand.
I'm on Coinbase. Coinbase is similar to blockchain. I'm trying to make sure that people, when it's time to get paid on Monday, they have their money is coming to them and they don't have to jump through hoops in order to get money directly to them.
Right.
That's what we're trying to do.
Okay.
Well, also, I'm trying to see now if you download the blockchain app and sign in that way. I'm trying to see, is it different from actually signing up on the website?
I didn't sign up on the website. I just downloaded the app. That could be it. I might need to just try to do it through the website. Maybe I was having trouble because of
that might be what Robert's talking about then, because
I'm actually doing it now.
yeah, I'm about to sign up on the website.
I'm on the website, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Blockchain.
it prompt me. I'm on
Yeah,
blockchain.
so far, we've just done the app, and
Okay.
maybe that's not full enough.
I'll tell you what happens.
No,
is when you
they
do it-
want to know everything about you. So
What's
it's
the
best to use your
blockchain?
computer.
What's the blockchain website? Yeah, they may not even let you do it on the phone. You might have to do it straight from the
Can I
computer.
tell you what they're gonna do? Let me tell you what they're gonna do. If you do it on the on your desktop or laptop, you're gonna get an email. You're gonna get an email. And what I did when I got my email, I went to my phone and I checked my phone and I verified my email. So it
That's
allowed
the way they do it.
they
Yes.
allowed you to be able to actually access it through your phone. And it's going to show you that you've been verified. If you do it at the same time, you'll see it on your blockchain desktop site. You'll see it as it says, and then you're going to get a wallet. It's going to come up with your wallet ID, and it's going to tell you that your wallet ID will always be at the bottom of your email.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, that's
Did
a
it
good
talk to
point
you?
that
Did
you're
it?
bringing up. Because if you're trying to do it through the phone, sometimes they don't let you do it directly through phone. You have to go through your desktop and your laptop, and then you're
Be
able to do it
prompt.
through the phone.
You get a prompt through your phone, your email will connect to something.
Right. So I'm about to go on this computer right now and try to do that now. But yeah, um,
What about did they give you an option to have a recovery options
I
for
haven't
that
gotten that.
particular?
No, I haven't gotten that far just yet. I'm just at the point where I need to give a password for my wallet ID. So I don't
Okay.
know if it's going to be the same password for my login or what. I'm still right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm
saying
talking
too.
about a recovery phrase. It's a 12-letter recovery phrase that they will
Oh, I haven't
send you.
got to that part yet. No, I know what you're talking about. I haven't got to that yet.
Okay.
That's the only thing I don't like about having these things, because at any given time, a person, anything could happen depending on where you put those numbers. I've seen people stories where, if you don't keep them numbers, you might as well kiss your money goodbye.
yep,
Yeah.
that's true.
What I done, I took a photo. I did a photo snap of that key. That's what you call your key. That's how you get to your blockchain account. Without that key, you can't get in. And if you lose it, you have to have the recovery phrase, which is a 12-letter recovery phrase.
So
If you
what you
got
would
that,
want to
if you
do,
got that,
so
Yeah.
what you
you
would
got
want
the
to do is
Down.
you want to, just like he said, take a picture and write it down in at least 3 to 4 different places, separate places,
Yes.
a safe, your banking account, safe deposit box, a safe at home, but 3
Under the
different
bed.
places, under the bed. I took a picture of both of my numbers with both of my phones. So I got 2 sets on each phone. So
I have mine of several places too.
Are you guys ready?
At home, my
Here's-
husband has it. It's like making sure
let me say,
everybody,
let
'cause
me
you
tell
can't
you this.
lose that.
My
Yeah.
computer crashed the other day, and on my desktop was all of my records. Thank God I signed up through my cell phone as well.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have to still have something to back the cell phone up, because you said all your passwords and number. You want to write them down and have a hard copy all the time, because these phones.
I did.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I got scared. I was like, oh my God, I lost everything.
Just also beware. If you're I'm a computer tech. So if your computer crashes, that's just the operating system. All your files are still on the hard drive. So
I know how to recover it. I wasn't scared about it. I was just saying, oh my God, imagine people who don't know.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's true. Okay, so I'm gonna do this later with the computer to try to. I'm just saying I'm going to definitely do that. So I'm glad we know that. Thank you guys for that. But I'm gonna get together with you guys before Monday, whoever's available, so we can do a Zoom and go through blockchain and figure out, make sure people are able to utilize it properly and have their pay, come from P-Trade. And they know how to switch it over once it comes there, once it comes as Bitcoin, that they're able to put, comfortably put it in their USD wallet or comfortably switch it over to their bank account.
All that, I don't know about this USD wallet thing. It's more direct. You have your wallet address, and that's what you put into P-Trade. When they send the money to your wallet address, you transfer it directly to your bank. It's just, boom, boom. There's no, you don't need that's pretty much it.
Well, we'll see. Well, when we get in there, if they have it, because like I said, sometimes, it might be different. Coinbase, if it's anything like Coinbase, they have you have money come to your USD wallet, and then you're using it from there. So we'll see once we get it set up. But anyway, let me move on to the next thing that I wanted to discuss with you. Oh, I want to bring this up before I even go to the next step. About, I don't know, it's about 2 weeks ago now, we had talked about helping Fifi out with the renewals. She has quite a bit of them. So anybody who is saying that they were able to help her out with that, can you please get in touch with her to let her know when you're going to be able to help her out with that. that would help her, you know, because she's under a little stress right now. Anybody said they were willing to help, you know, get in touch with Fifi after today, you know, tomorrow when you get time.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Alrighty. Okay.
I wish I could help.
Alrighty, you guys. So it was something else that I needed to talk about in regard to that.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Crawford.
Which wallets are we deciding to settle on?
This is me and Bola ended up, you know, talking about this with the blockchain or finding something additional, because with the Berg wallet, we discovered that while you're able to easily, you know, buy crypto and pay, you know, for send a payment to P-Trade, when you get ready to receive, you know, crypto from someone, it's not as easy for you to get, you know, to transfer your crypto over into US dollars immediately. You have to go through a middle person, and we don't want to go through a middle person.
Is that what it is for
necessarily.
you?
So you got
Right,
brokers
you don't
out
want
there.
nobody's hand in the kitty but you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
whole
No,
deal.
they're brokering. They're a brokering service. Gotcha.
Right. So that's what we're talking about. So we want to, you know, look at blockchain, you know, jump on a Zoom together. And, you know, as Robert was saying, it's like a bank. You don't have to worry about it. You can transfer your money over in there to USD, you know, like in Coinbase, you can switch it over to USD and not have to worry about going to an outside source or website, you know, and then you have to do all this extra stuff to find out who they are and, you know, research them and find out, you know. We don't want to go through that. We want to make it as simple as possible for people, because there's a lot of people that still are not familiar with this stuff, you know.
Okay. My suggestion is that we start thinking about advanced classes, and here's why. All the platforms that are regulated
Crawford, you're breaking up.
to identify who you are. That's what that kid is going to force you to identify who you are and where this money's coming from and how you source. Is that better? Hello?
No.
Yeah, that's
Broke
better.
up a little
I mean,
bit.
it came in at the end. We were
Yeah.
talking
Okay.
about
You can hear me now?
You was
Yeah,
talking
go ahead
real
now.
fast at the
real
end.
slow.
It was
That
real
was
slow
real
on my end. It sounded like he was drowning.
No, it was slow at first, and then he sped up real fast.
It was funny.
Yeah.
All right.
But
I
yeah,
was saying that we should probably
That was
start
some
thinking
robot shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we should start thinking about doing a intermediate and advanced class strategy. Here's why. All of new people, right now, we're forcing them through what's called the CYK condition. That's know your client process. To do that, you're declaring your money, where it's coming from, and how you're sourcing it. Now, when people start making a lot of money, that's a lot of taxes to be responsible for. So they may not want to expose all of that money at one time. So
True.
we have to find other ways of finding wallets that don't require you to disclose everything, or not federally backed, but a good service.
Yeah, I agree. We were talking about all of that. I'm glad you're bringing that up again, because I told people on several different occasions, there's new people here now that haven't heard me say this, but you do need several different wallets, and I highly recommend other accounts, not necessarily in this country. Mines aren't going to be here, because when you start making a lot of money, they start trying to count it. You don't want them to do that, because when they see that you have money, especially if you put it in American bank accounts and it's a lot of money, they're going to start freezing your accounts. I know people that had their accounts frozen dealing with crypto, and they weren't doing anything illegal. They weren't doing anything wrong. It's just that they're not getting it through the U.S. and the U.S. can't tax it, you know, because it's not U.S., you know, it's not made by the U.S. Crypto has nothing to do with the U.S.
Right.
So they're trying to figure out how to get their hands in it, and they're harming people to try to prevent them to be able to have access and stuff. So that's why they're affiliated with Coinbase now, because Coinbase did some kind of under the table deal with them. You know, it initially started off good because they were not being regulated. by the
Mhm.
U.S. because
That's
they don't
right.
have no jurisdiction over crypto, none, unless they give it to them.
Well, they're getting a commission, I'm sure.
Yeah. So something's
So
going on
See,
with that.
that's the nice thing about crypto, blockchain. They're not from this country.
Yeah,
They're
they're
not
not.
from the United States,
No.
and they won't have. You won't have to worry about somebody trying to dip in your money to see what they can get out of it for taxes.
So
Now
what
As
that's
happened?
long
what
as
the
you
Yeah,
don't
good
get
thing.
with
that's good to
somebody
know.
that's the government, as long as you don't get with the government entities, like that's why I said in Coinbase they're dealing with that Bitcoin Cash, and that is government. A lot of people don't know that yet. There's Bitcoin and then there's Bitcoin Cash. When I found out that when I was in, because I have a Coinbase wallet, I was with Coinbase before the government hooked up with them. And when they gave us free Bitcoin, because they wanted us to do
Well,
business
Mhm.
with
they
the
gave us free
Bitcoin
Bitcoin
Cash.
Cash.
They
Not
Because
still
they
do
wanted
that.
us, yes, to do Bitcoin,
Mhm.
to get involved with the Bitcoin Cash. And I did not take it. I didn't spend it. It just sat there. It's still sitting there.
Wow.
See what I did the same thing, Tanya.
Uh-huh.
Well, one of the things that people can do, it's a simple strategy. You get the one that the government can see, and you only keep a certain amount of money in it. And
I
you
agree.
use
I
that to
agree.
filter money. You filter that because here's the
I
law.
agree.
The law says that they can only go to one account. They can't go to the second generation account. For example, if you move dollars to the Dominican Republic, the U.S. government has access to that. But the minute you move it from one account to the next account, they can't go too deep. They can only go one deep.
Mhm.
That's the law. That's the federal law,
Okay,
international
good.
law. So
Okay,
if
very
you have
good.
if you have one account that's connected to a bank, you let them see that one because they can't go beyond that. So let's say you want to take out $2,000, you put $2,000 in it, and that's it. You take the money out and you use it for what you need it for.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay.
like I said,
Great.
they can only go one deep.
But Crawford, you are very, very right about us having, intermediate and then having advanced, because that's exactly what I was, leading to when I said that we needed to do other things with our, not just rely on having accounts here. You can't put all of those big amounts. When people are talking about culling it, right? Let's be realistic. When you start getting those big amount of money, but big amounts, and you start putting them in your account, they are going to notice that.
Notice it.
Right away. They're going to notice it.
It's going to send
and
off an
then,
alarm.
yes, and then they're going to shut your accounts down. They will freeze it, and then they'll probably have somebody come investigate you. I want to not have people have to go through that. So you want to tell people as they're coming in, they get excited and everything, that they have to strategize when having this money come in. They can't just have it all come. That's why crypto is very important, and why me and Bola keep talking about it, because we know that is what's needed. It is very needed.
Well, don't we have a strategist and that's going to come to the company and teach you that once you make $10,000 a month, how to move that money in ways that protects you from government, from the powers that be?
You got to ask Jasandra. She may know. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
I heard
that'd be
there's a
great.
strategist
That would be
coming in.
really great.
I know a couple. I mean, if we don't have one, I know a couple. They're white guys, but these guys are bananas. If the government don't bother them, those are the people we need to follow. They're cutting off all kinds of taxes from people.
Y'all bringing up a very interesting point here. It's got me thinking about blockchain. Blockchain has a worldwide association with every bank in every country, but I don't know if they deal with them or not, and I don't know if they have any affiliation or not. But
well, here's the thing: if like what you just said, if that's true, and they have affiliations with other banks in other countries, the U.S. has signed contracts that obligate other countries to report American money.
Right, definitely.
And that's been in place for the last 15 years.
Yeah, that's how that one world stuff will come together, because they have control over the whole world.
And
everything that you do. The computer is that source.
Well, here's the thing about blockchain. Blockchain is unique because you can't trace money with blockchain, because every account, every wallet is unique bank on your phone. Your number doesn't
Ex-
show up anywhere else in the world. It's
That's
yours.
true. That's
And
what
it's
I
not
love
connected
about it.
to anybody.
You're your own bank in blockchain. That's what it just said to me. You're your
That's
own
what I'm
bank.
saying.
You can
Oh, I
also
know
set
that.
up
Yeah.
to mind. You can start minding in there, meaning being your own enterprise or something.
So
Yeah,
you know what that
especially when you're
might
looking for
what they-
coins.
What they're
with
trying
one-
to
with
say
my-
is you the brain.
with-
You the brain.
with
Okay.
mining allows you to exchange money for money. You become an exchanger. So that's what mining is. So your money goes out and you do exchanges and you make pieces of that exchange.
You can
Very
purchase
dope.
homes. You can purchase gold. You can purchase silver. You
can buy a
purchase
house.
Bitcoin. You can even purchase anything through blockchain, and don't nobody
buy a
have to
house.
know it but you and the person
I know.
you're dealing with.
Exactly. I know
Mhm.
people bought homes. I know in
Yeah.
South America, people were losing their homes because of the decline of the money. So they started selling their homes through blockchain or through crypto.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's
That is
great.
amazing.
That is great. So yeah, so anybody that had any reservations, you see why, it's very good. It's very, it's very serious, and you want to seriously consider getting to know as much as you can about this, so you can operate, because this is the wave of the future. There are many countries that are already using it and using it to a serious level where they're not using paper money. There's a few countries that are not even using paper money at all. They're not using it. So
Well, let me
We're
say
going
this
to
to you.
what they call a
If-
cashless society. That's
Yeah.
what the whole thing is all about. Is
It's
a
heading that way.
cashless
We're here.
society.
Now, if Facebook bought $2 billion worth of Bitcoin, you tell me,
oh wow, when did they do that, Crawford?
about almost 20 years ago.
Dang, they bought 2 billion.
Easily.
Wow.
15 years ago, it was before I left to go to DR. And I've been out of
That's-
the country 12 years.
That tells you the story right there.
Uh-huh.
I
They're
never
not the
knew
only
that
ones.
till now.
They're not the only ones.
Guess what Prime is finna do?
The government bought a lot of Bitcoin too.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
guess what?
And they don't
They're
tell you
telling
that.
people
They don't.
they're telling
I
people
didn't-
not to buy XRP. They're telling everybody not to buy XRP, so people was pulling out and XRP went up.
See?
Ebola,
So
correct
don't-
me if I'm wrong. I didn't think they were buying coin. I thought they were buying mining solutions and actually using energy plants out in China and Africa and a lot of that stuff to actually mine the coins. Because I know
Well,
they
that's new
actually
stuff.
needed
That's
a bunch
new.
of energy.
That's new. That's new
Yeah,
technology.
that's
I'm talking about
newer.
from the principio.
Because
From-
a long time ago, the coins didn't cost that much. Not
That's
like
what I'm
they do
saying.
now.
That's my point.
You know.
They bought a bunch of
15 years ago, right? Because 15 years ago, a coin was maybe that was like 2005. Yeah, a coin is like you know
$1.
$3. No. It was, by that time, it was
cents. It
about
was
$1.
probably in the cents.
No, it was still no.
Depends on
It
how
was
much
still,
information you can get on that coin. If you can get a lot of information on that coin, and with that coin can be worth a lot of money. There's people got coins, Bitcoin, that don't even know how much they cost, but they're very expensive. It depends
Yeah, well,
on
they
the
went up to
information.
20. When I was in DR, they had gone as high as $20,000 a coin, and now they're down to
Right.
about 14. It doesn't
It's
matter.
all,
because you
right.
bought in-
It's about how many coins you have. Yeah. In
Exactly.
2017, 2018, the coins were at like $20,000 per coin.
Aren't those people actually taking those coins and they're actually marking them down as ledgers and they're actually checking them out to make the price difference between the countries and stuff like that?
I have no idea. I've
Because
been
that's
out
how
of the-
they
I've
actually
been out
get
of
these blockchains and stuff going. They're doing checks between each other. They're actually called ledgers, just like serial numbers on a dollar and the way gold was manufactured. They're actually sending those to
The
check from each one to
information.
each
There
other.
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
The information.
Because I was getting with a company that was doing mining and a couple of these things, and I was actually looking into a lot of the stuff. Because one guy was trying to get me in a business that he had in China, and I was very curious at the time. But like I said, I didn't know it too much at the time. As a matter of fact, it was right around the time Bola started introducing me to cryptocurrency. I remember when we went to go meet those guys.
Well, mining crypto is an expensive process. If you don't have the upfront money to do it, it's not worth it. Getting one machine. If you're gonna
Mining
mine,
used to
you
be
need a-
cool back in the day, like 15 years ago, because it was it was, it didn't take as much power.
No,
You
they
know,
were trying to
now
bring me
you
on
need
as
a
a
beat.
checker
There's
for
so
like the
many people
ledgers.
doing it. There's
now
so many
you
people
need
doing it.
right now you need buildings filled with computers connected to your mining software.
Don't they
Absolutely.
give you? Don't they generate coins for those who actually check the ledgers? It's like free money,
Yes.
from my understanding.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what they call mining. They go out and they use your computer as a buffer between
It's
the other.
No,
calculated,
not the mining side, not the mining side and the electricity side. They're actually checking. So, like for instance, there's no establishment actually sitting back and actually overlooking your money in these transactions. So they have a
That's
team
correct.
of people that are actually looking at these transactions to make sure that there's no faulty transactions going on.
Oh, yeah.
okay, that's not mining.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
a
mining. It's the
monitoring.
ledger checkers. It's the guys who are actually
Monitoring.
looking
It's
at these
monitoring.
transactions.
So that's a different way to make money from crypto, I guess you're saying.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Got it.
because
Yeah.
what happens is no government. There's nobody checking. So what happens is there's nothing to say that somebody can't falsify documents and send them across. So what they do is they check from one party to another, and that's how there's supposed to be like different checkers all around in different countries. I'm gonna get the information for it, but
Interesting.
this
Okay.
is
So here's the
exactly
kicker. Here's the
That's
kicker.
something we want to know.
How many people you know can crack a 512 cipher? It's because let's just keep it real.
A 512-bit cipher.
Yeah. How many people you know on the planet can crack a 512-bit cipher?
I don't
Not
know any
too
personally,
many.
but I know they
Not
exist.
too many. You
I don't
probably
even know
got
what it is.
some wise guys out there, but not
there's
that good.
three, if
It
there's three people on the
depends.
planet, if there's three
Yeah.
people on the planet, that's a lot. Do you know what it takes to crack a 512-bit cipher?
Yeah, an algorithm and a heavy system.
Right. It depends on the level of knowledge of the individual.
Remember, we got machine learning
Those
and
guys-
AIs nowadays that think
No,
for
but
us.
wait, no. This is beyond
Okay,
AI.
you guys
This
stay
is
on
beyond AI.
topic. I'm
That's
gonna
our
jump back to
government.
the topic.
That's the
Y'all going
government.
away. Y'all going too far away from the
Yeah.
topic.
That's true.
We
That's
going.
true.
Got
That's
to
true.
get back to
talking
what we're
French right
talking
now.
about.
That's
All
true.
of
That's
this
true.
is very
high-tech.
interesting. I actually want to keep talking about it at a different time because we do
That's
need to
real
know these
high-tech.
things. We
Yes,
do
that's
need to
real
know these things, especially because the future is going that way. You know, we want to be able to control our own life and not have somebody dictating and controlling everything, you know, that we're trying to do. That's why we want to acquire this money so we can go buy up a lot of land, buy up all the things we need so we can build and do what we want without have somebody over us. We
But here's
plant
the
our
thing.
own food
If
and
you're
all,
gonna-
everything we need.
If you buy land, only plan to buy land that you can afford to give up. Now, I know that sounds crazy. Let me explain it to you. What does the U.S. government have the right to do when they need land?
I'm not
Eminent
buying land
domain.
here.
Eminent
not
There you
domain.
go.
Crawford,
There you
I'm
go.
not buying land here.
I'm just saying, I'm just bringing out I'm just educating. That's all. I'm just educating. If
I
you're gonna-
understand, but I'm
if-
never, my plan is not to buy any land here. My land is going to be, I'm staying here and residing here, but I'm moving and I'm buying a lot of land in a lot of different places. It's not going to be here.
Got you. I got you. All I'm just giving information for people who are going to stay here. Buy land that you can afford to give up if it comes to that. So my suggestion, like Tanya said, buy land all over the place, not just land. Now, here's another thing. If you buy land and it's producing food, you're the first target by the government.
Yep,
Oh yeah, for sure.
absolutely.
And if
So-
they, and if you're not compliant, then they'll spray chemtrails on your land and kill all your
Chemtrails,
crops.
they're taking it to jail, but forget chemtrails. They want the land. They're going to take it to jail. Eminent domain, period. Now, here's
Yep.
another thing. For people who don't know this, I mean, I was one of those rebel guys back in the day. So if you read a book, look on the internet, look for a book called Money Mechanics. Read that book. That'll tell you everything you need to know about what fiat money is.
Mm-hmm. All right, you guys keep that in mind because that's a good, subject that he's talking about, learning about why they're doing all of these things that they're doing, and learning about what it really is. That's true. I appreciate this conversation, you guys, although we're not supposed to be talking about it. What we were really talking about is making sure, that we are all able to access our money, make it as seamless and easy as possible. So I wanted to, before we get off this call, figure out when we're going to be able to do it before payday, so we can have a good idea. You know, people will be able to just jump on blockchain or whatever it is and use that, you know, in order to get paid.
Well, I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays, and it'll be a good
Okay.
time for me to join you
That's
guys.
not a good
Try
time.
and help you. Oh, it's not?
Before Monday. Yeah. Well,
Well, how about Tuesday or Wednesday?
No. Before Monday.
Trying to get it before Monday, so probably Saturday.
Yeah. So we're going to get together on Saturday, and we'll record it for, you know, anybody that's not going to be able to make it. But if you have questions and stuff, you know, it's always good for you to be live. So, you know, we want to really make sure we get this part taken care of. I understand that you're not going to be able to be present, Robert, but we appreciate you.
I'll be around. I'll be around.
We appreciate you. And Crawford, if I know you're extremely busy, but if you're able to pop on, that would help a lot.
I got some paragraphs that I could.
You say you got a question?
I have actually, well, it's little off the subject, but it's actually for Robert, because we were talking this morning, and he cannot get in his back office, and he hasn't been able to get in there for a couple of weeks.
What's going on?
Well, his password, I don't know if he locked himself out, but every time he clicks forgot password, it still doesn't send him a way to reset, or it doesn't send him his password. So he can't even pay his renewal fee.
You're gonna have to talk to because you know he's gonna have to talk to the back office and have them, because they're the only ones that's gonna be able to actually go in there, the programming, so he have access again.
I mean, is he using the right email address or?
Yes.
Yeah, he definitely has the right email address. And he had I don't know when I was able to get in there myself, but Robert must have forgot his password and kept.
Are you sure you're using?
No, I wrote it down.
Are you sure you're using the right link? Because
yes.
Yeah, because I've been trying to get in there, so myself personally, and I'm the one who set it up.
You got to submit a ticket. You got to submit a ticket through your account, maybe, Vanessa, on Robert's behalf.
They can both send it. Yeah, Robert and Vanessa send a ticket, and let them know that that's been going on for 2 weeks.
If he can't log in, he can't send a ticket.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. But yeah, Vanessa send it on his behalf, and let them know that it's been going on for some weeks now.
Yeah, and he's also talked to Lily, which is
right.
Lily was one, is one of the ladies that, but I guess she may not be the best person to talk to. But I just was wondering if anybody else had the problem and was able to rectify, because we should be able to at least click on forgot password and get a reset or get the password.
Now, are you sure that the email has not gone to spam?
No.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know that. No,
you got to check your spam.
Robert, you need to check your spam. Because I don't have access to his email.
They could be sending you your recovery information, and it's going to your spam part of your email.
I didn't think about that. That's a good. That's definitely possible.
I'll make sure I check it when we get done.
That's happened to me several times.
Okay, you guys. So I'm going to say, I see that we have Francisco on the call. Jasandra was on here, but she must be busy. Francisco, how you doing? Do you have any updates for us? Oh, Francisco doesn't even have his mic on there.
Yeah, his mic is not.
Just listening in right now. All righty. So, you guys, go ahead.
Thanks for that, Bola. I'm sorry, I clicked out for a minute because I had a very important call to just click. So I didn't know if somebody said something to me when I clicked out. But thanks for that, Bola. This is a good idea to check the spam.
Yeah. We're about to get ready to get off this call, you guys, because it's like 12:59. We'll spend 2 more minutes on this call, and then we're going to be jumping off of here.
Hello?
What's up, JB?
Bo, can I get a copy of this?
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I've been sharing.
There's some great information on this video, even though it's all over the place.
This was a masterpiece.
Thank you. Yeah, it was some great information on here. Yes,
True that.
indeed. But yeah, we're gonna get these things taken care of, you guys. We're gonna work together as a team and make sure that we look after each other and stuff. And that's
This
why we're
this
doing this.
this is the most important part of the business.
Yeah,
We have to. You got to
yeah,
be able
we
to
have
get
to do
paid.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you protect your money and make sure you know where it is. And that's what the whole purpose of blockchain is. Protect your funds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
Don't,
do.
somebody else will.
I
Yep.
think it would be beneficial for us to, learn the ins and outs of blockchain and make that like,
Yes.
the staple, because
Yeah, because you can do so much with it. I didn't have any idea you can buy houses and all of that other stuff. Been
You
selling
can do
houses and
everything
all of
with
that.
that.
That's
And don't nobody
wonderful.
have to know it but you and the person you're dealing with.
Yeah, but and we do actually want to do that. We want to, as quickly as possible. If you can buy land through blockchain and all of that, I'll be doing all of that, because I that's perfect. You want to keep. You don't want them to be able to track every single thing that you're doing. It's ridiculous that you
Yep.
can't live your life without somebody with a the magnifying
Microscope.
glass. Yeah, microscope, magnifying glass, trying to see
It
every
works,
single
right?
thing you're doing.
Right.
It's not their business, to do that. So this is a great news. Great to hear all of that. So I'm going to definitely be looking into that. And I highly recommend you guys, you all listening to this, to, as soon as you get some money, large sums of money, buy some property, buy some land, buy some stuff, because you're going to need it. In the future, they're going to make it where poor people are not able to get out of that class. Hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Buy yourself some stuff and accumulate it. Make sure your family has land and things that you need, so you don't have to go to nobody.
Well, I'm looking for people to help cultivate our land in Mississippi. We got acres.
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Get with people that are like-minded. There's some people out here that are like-minded. I have a brother that I'm very close to that's out in Mississippi, and he has a farm. I was telling him what I was going to do. I inspired him. He started a farm. So yeah, there's some people out there that's like-minded.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mhm.
What was the name of the gentleman who had the blockchain book that he was reading? What book was that?
It's called the 101. I have this is from a different author. The book it's not from blockchain, but he's been around. Yeah, he's been around for over 25 years in the trading business, and he's written his own information. He has his own books, and it's very important because of the fact that he tells you everything. He tell you what Bitcoin to buy. He tell you what company. He's real strong on blockchain, and he also lets you know the do's and the don'ts about Bitcoin. And he's saying the same thing we're talking about right now, is investing your money in things that you can protect, and you won't have any problems.
I got something for y'all. Everybody get a pen and please write this down, because this is right on top. It's called Buy the Block.
Oh yeah, I know about them.
And then
I've been keeping up with them.
All praises. All right, great.
Thank you.
I just found out about them. So that's a great investment too. I know you can start as little as $100 and you'll be in investing.
I got some more info. Can I say one thing? Most of you guys have brokers. Are you dealing with Miss Carter, Miss Take Action Carter? Do everybody have brokers? Brokers that they can trust.
No.
I'm gonna, I was gonna ask her, what she's doing, to see what she's doing. I mean, she can't really recommend to you, but she can, give you an idea of what she's doing.
She's using the KOT4.
Now, quick question about that. Is KOT4, whoever does know, is it a 500 to 1 leverage?
I'm not sure, because I haven't started using it yet, but she really, she highly recommends it, but she doesn't really doesn't recommend, but she just says
She says
that she's been using it and she's really likes the fee. I mean, it's no outrageous fees, and that type of thing. And so, and as far as when you enter a trade, I'm trying to think of the word.
The spread.
The spread is not large at all. She's pretty much the spread is right close to your entry.
No, so they have low spreads. Okay.
Yes, very low spreads. That's what she was bragging about. That's one of the reasons why she really loves it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she said she hadn't ever had any problem getting her money out of there. So, so it may be something to definitely check out for yourself.
And then some other folks like what's the other one called? The one that I think Megan. I forget the name of that one, but yeah, there's another one that does because your leverage, determines how much you're able to wager per trade. And if you have like 50-to-1 leverage, like most U.S. broker, then you can't with $1,000, you're not able to
put in as many trades.
Put in as many and put in as large of trades versus if you have 500-to-1 leverage or 400-to-1 leverage, then you're able to wager a lot more per trade. But we'll get into that later.
It's definitely one that I'm for some reason, I can't think off the top of my head, but it's definitely they have 500. I think they even have 1,000.
They do. KOT Forex has 500. I'm just checking it online. They have 500.
Okay. Awesome.
That's it. Because I was figuring that Dr. Carter would be would be with a broker that does have better leverage because that's what will make more. Yeah, starting deposit $10. See, yeah, that shows a lot.
And they also have a referral program also. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, you guys. I want to thank you for all of this great information. Bola is recording, fortunately, so he'll be able to post this for everybody. We're 7 minutes after. We did start late, so that's why I just held over and let that go because we want to try to, get as much great information in as possible. This was a really good one. Everybody comes with their knowledge and experience, and that's what we love. So I'm very grateful. Thank you guys for all your input.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
I would like to share that book with everybody that I got. I wish I can get some copies of it made, and you can see for yourself how it works.
Yeah, if you can, that'd be great. But yeah, we will let you know what time. I need to make sure that Jassandra's not having a special training on Saturday because I think she may be, so we don't clash. So I'll let you know what time we're going to be doing the blockchain thing. Okay. So make sure we have that all up. So just to be clear, before we get off this call, to clarify for you, you can still go ahead and make your payments through Bird to P-Trade. Like the way I showed you and everything, you don't want to upload too much money to it. Like I said, you want to, just put money in there that you're going to spend. And you don't want to set it up so that P-Trade is paying you through Bird. You want to make sure that the payment that you, like if, for example, if you want to get the money sooner, you're going to use PayPal. I highly recommend not using them for long because you see there's already issues with Bola and Fifi and the fees and all of that. But if you need it, use what you got to use. You do what you got to do. Or if you want to wait a little longer, you can get it through check. So you do have other ways still to get it, but just keep in mind, you don't want to keep doing that. You want to make it as seamless as possible. And you do want to absolutely use the crypto because as you can see, it's going to be a lot of benefits to doing it that way. So that being said, if anybody, unless somebody else has something to share right quick, we're going to be off this call, reconvene on a different day tomorrow, same time.
No, not really. Just in your back office when you're under my commissions, when you're putting in different forms of payment. You should only have one form of payment at a time. So P-Trade knows where to pay you. And then when you're trying to remove old payment details, you just delete all the fields that have to do with that payment detail.
Yeah.
And then you save it. You got to make sure you save it. And then you put in your new payment details, then you save it. And,
Right.
you know, make sure you go out and come back to make sure that
That
the
is in there.
particular-
Right.
yeah, the particular payment detail that you want is in there by itself.
Right. Okay, you guys, I want to thank you again. And
You guys are
have
still
a
on this
great
call?
day. Oh, we getting ready to get off now. Crawford, we'll talk to you later. You guys have a great day. Crawford, did you look at that video I sent you?
Peace, fam.
Peace, man.
you guys.
Have a great day, family.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Very welcome.
One.